Benjamin Kalu. Please, you have the floor.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman, the moderator, and the panelists. Quite thought-provoking interventions that you have made, all of you. I've taken notes and I've learned a lot in the course of your intervention. The summary of what you have said here is that promoting multilateralism through digital trade is not a mere footnote, a technical footnote. It is one of the defining governance, according to you, beyond governance, business private sector challenges of our time. It is a reality. The digital economy is no longer a distant promise. It is the daily reality of our entrepreneurs and the horizon of opportunity for our youths and our women, especially in Africa. Talking about Africa, in Africa, we have chosen not to wait for others to write our future. Through what my brother Azel mentioned, the FCFTA and this protocol on digital trade, we are building our own regional multilateralism, a blueprint for a harmonized, integrated digital market. Despite the challenges, Axel, we will win. Despite our differences, the digital space will unite us with one purpose of increasing the economic growth of the continent. If the European continent have done it, and they are trading better with one another, we can leverage their sources, learn from their competencies, and build our muscle from where we are now to where we ought to be. So we're not going to sound pessimistic, we're going to sound positive, and we will win there. But blueprints alone do not build houses. Success depends on the laws we pass as parliamentarians. I'm a member of the parliament, I'm the deputy speaker of the Nigerian parliament. So there is the need for us to be deliberate about creating trust. And there's the need for us to, project the predictability that we guarantee. In Nigeria, we have acted. The Nigeria Data Protection Act of 2023 safeguards privacy. So we are not only handling governance, we're not handling only private sector, we are breaking down the digital space into individual lives, the right to privacy. While the forthcoming National Digital Economy Bill, which we are projecting, will anchor e-commerce, it will anchor investment in legal certainty. Across Africa, parliaments are not spectators. We are legislating for the future. And I can tell you that this is the conversation at the ECOWAS Parliament, which I belong to, and the African Union Parliament, which I belong to. And I'm happy that IPU, through the PC, WTO, the parliamentarians there are not sitting back. Let us be frank. Rules without enforcement are mere illusions. For smaller economies, a binding two-tier settlement system is not optional. It is a survival. Beyond making this law, that is what I've always asked for. How do parliaments look at post-legislative scrutiny? Granted, the laws are made, nations have embraced the digital world, there is a law for it. How do we do post-legislative scrutiny? If we must succeed in that space, the digital world, we must make sure that the laws we make, that we follow through. We all know that speeches do not build futures. Actions do. For us to move to coordinated action, I wish to propose 3 steps. I've had this mentioned during the PCTO steering committee, and I want to share with the larger house. Number 1, legislative tracking mechanism as parliamentarians. A legislative tracking mechanism that engenders peer-to-peer accountability, requiring us to report back on how we translate our collective resolutions into concrete action within our national parliament, sub-regional parliament, and continental parliament. It's important for us to compare notes from time to time so that everyone will not be on the frolic of their own, yet you want to converge and trade together. There must be a melting point. Number 2 is concrete WTO support for after implementation. I like what you mentioned, Azel, when you were talking about Sweden and how they have succeeded. And in the spirit of multilateralism, there must be the willingness, there must be the energy, to come together to make these robust, fantastic, idea of after to work, especially in the digital space. And that will help us to further deepen digital trade in Africa when we learn from those who have succeeded. Number 3, which is my final one, is a model digital trade legislative toolkit. I mentioned this 2 days ago in our conversation. A model digital trade legislative toolkit developed with UNCTAD, UNCTAD, and ITC to equip parliaments with best practice laws for a pro-development digital economy. Not all the parliaments are well versed in this space. So if we have a template that they can work with, a toolkit that they can copy, based on the sources of Sweden and the likes of the countries like that, I think it will be a guidance towards succeeding in this space. Colleagues, the choice before us is stark. A fragmented digital future shaped by others, or a shared digital prosperity shaped by us. If we act together, which is what this is all about, acting together. If we act together, we can ensure that digital trade becomes not a new divide, but a new bridge, linking trust, linking opportunity, and inclusive multilateralism. That is my intervention from Nigeria. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Benjamin. Thank you. I like the bridge. And this is what we need between countries. We need more bridges in order to have a positive outlook going forward.
Thank you very much.
Moving on, I will pass the mic to my colleague from Turkey.